So the next page doesn't really require a lot of narration for me. I found most of the interesting things on this page to be found in the gallery, as well as the merchandise page. So this site is Digiland, which I think that's just like I get the vibe that it's like a hosting site for fan pages. But it says here at the top, it's Sauna 87 SSJ page. So I guess that's the name of the person's username who created this page. So I'm going to show off some of the rare photos as well as some cool merchandise that I found on this site. Enjoy! Last but not least, we're going to look at a site simply known as Nora's fan site. And the most interesting page I found here was actually a quiz about Kodocha. Of course, since this is an Italian fan site, some of the characters are referred to as their Italian names. So I'm going to do my best to let everyone know who's watching who might not be familiar with their names, who I'm referring to as I go through the questions here. So let's see how well I do, and let's see how well you do. So follow along here and maybe put your answers in the comments and see if you're right. Okay, who is the character that appears often in the cartoon? This is the first question. So I'm gonna say that it's Sana. And we'll see if I'm right. Alright, number 2. Who is the author of the cartoon? It's Miho Obana. Number 3. In Italy, it was believed that her manager was Rosanna's boyfriend, also known as Sana. Who was her manager? Is Ray. Number 4. How many times has Sana been kissed by Eric, also known as Aikido? I believe in the anime they kissed 3 times. There was the kiss at the top of the tower when Sana spilled lemonade all over him. There was the kiss on Christmas. And then there was the kiss in the last episode on the roof of the school. Alright, number 5. Who was Sana's other suitor? I believe they're referring to... I can't remember his name. Oh, Nazumi. Number 6. A character similar to Eric, also known as Aikido, appears in the episode in New York. Who was he? I believe his name was Brad. He's a nasty little boy, if I recall. Honestly, I could barely get through that arc. I think I watched the whole thing, and I just honestly kind of tuned in and out of it, but I remember him being kind of a jerk. Alright, number 7. Charles, I believe this is also known as Nazumi. He finds out he has a sister. What is her name? Her name was Cecil, I believe. Number 8. What was Sana's maid called? Her name was Shimura. Yes, I believe that's true. I'm not sure the Italian name though, so. Number 9. What kind of job or activity did you practice? So I'm not sure, this is probably a bad translation, so I apologize. So let's just say they're referring to Sana. She's an actress. Number 10. What does Eric, also known as Aikido, give Sana every Christmas? A little snowman. Number 11. The first Christmas, what did Sana give Eric, also known as Aikido? Oh my god. Wow. I can't believe I don't remember. Oh yes, a little dinosaur statue, because he loves dinosaurs. Number 12. Funi, I'm gonna assume it's pronounced that way in the Italian dub, or Fuka. When is she celebrating her birthday? Oh gosh, I have no idea. I'm gonna say December or something? I don't know. I guess we'll see when we look at the answers in a few minutes. Number 13. When was Eric, also known as Aikido, born? I believe his birthday was... I know it's October. I can't remember if it's the 4th, or the 5th, or the 6th. I know it's early in October. I'm just gonna say, October 6th? Hope I'm right. Alright, number 14. Who was Sana's best friend? So, I know she considers Fuka her best friend, but she also says that about Aikido, so... But I'm just gonna go with Fuka. Alright, number 15. What kind of songs did Sana sing? Well, she sang rap songs. She also sang, during that one episode, she sang a song called Vitamin Love. And that was pretty cool. Alright, number 16. Sana, however, did not sing alone, but was accompanied by 2 instruments. Which ones? Oh gosh, this quiz is confusing, because, you know, I feel like the translation's a little off here, so... 2 instruments. So if it's referring to the merchandise, we could be referring to her recorder that she uses, her little, what do you call it, a yak back or whatever. And there's also, she uses those drumsticks at some point. Oh, and she also has she actually uses her keyboard usually when she's rapping. Not the drumsticks. She uses those with Nazumi, I believe. So I'm just gonna go with the keyboard and the walkie-talkie, or not the walkie-talkie, the recorder that she uses. So, but if they were referring to like the song that she actually sang instead of rapping with those 2 girls, I can't not remember their names, so I automatically get that one wrong if it's referring to them. Number 17. Was her father known in the mother's book? How did you feel? So I guess this is an opinion question, and it's a really bad translation, so I apologize. I should probably start doing Duolingo for Italian so I can, you know, cover these videos better, or maybe have someone on the Discord help me out, which would be pretty cool. So if you want to help me out with these videos, that'd be awesome. Let me know in the comments. So I'm gonna assume that they're talking about the big reveal about Sana's birth from her mom's book. It made me feel really sad for Sana, because, like, in the beginning of the series, you kind of get a sense that Akito's the more mysterious of the characters in the show. You know, you want to know what's going on in his family. You want to know, like, what's going to happen. Is the abuse going to stop? But then, you know, going through it, we find out that there's a lot going on with Sana. And she's actually my favorite character in the whole series for that reason, because, you know, she's just kind of acting like an 11, 12-year-old girl would, but she's gone through a lot of trauma in her life at a very young age, you know, right when she was born. And I could always relate to that, too. You know, I've been through a lot, but I always try to smile, and like Sana always says, shut up and smile. And just kind of live my life and try not to worry about it. But, you know, when she does have to deal with it, it's really hard for her. And yeah, that whole arc made me sad, but it was interesting as well. Alright, number 18. Oh gosh, Mrs. Smith. I have no idea who that is, so my Italian friends, please let me know. Mrs. Smith had written a book that provoked a healthy fear, but it all ends in the best way. What was the book called? So I'm gonna maybe say this was Sana's mother. I have no idea. Gosh, sometimes I feel like an idiot when I go through these sites, but, you know, I can't just learn Italian in a day. I'm just here showing you cool things that are lost to time about Kodocha, because no one wants to talk about it on YouTube for some reason, and I think a lot of people find this stuff interesting, so I apologize. I really am sorry, but I'm going to assume this is talking about Sana's mother. And so it's either talking about her book about her husband, which was called The Gigolo and I, or it's talking about the book that was written about Sana, which that book was called My Daughter and I. So we shall see what the answer tells us. Number 19. While in the mountains, Sana discovers she loves Eric, also known as Akito, because of what? Because he started going out with Fuka. They were on the phone, and he was like, oh, I'm dating Fuka now, and yeah, she was like, oh, you know, it really hit her hard. That was honestly one of the hardest things to watch in the whole series. Like, that might have been sadder than the mother thing from the book, the big reveal about how she was abandoned. I don't know, it's all pretty sad, but gosh, I cried like a baby during that scene. Alright, moving on. Number 20. Sana gave up on a film for what reason? So I think this is referring to when she gets back from New York and they're doing some sort of film about like a classroom. And I think it had to do with the fact that the bully in this show reminded her of Akito and how he used to be, and it like really hit her hard. And she's like, I need to go back to him. I think that's what it's referring to, because I don't think she gave up on any of her other film projects during the show. Alright, number 21. What is Sana's secret weapon? That's easy. Her mallet. And if I got that one wrong, then the creators of this site are wrong. Number 22. With what object, Sana, or other characters do they hit each other? The mallet. Right? Number 23. Sana is in possession of a contraption that her manager also owns. What is this? I believe this is referring to the Barucha. Because I believe he was basically the one who introduced her to it. You know, he's like, here, have the barucha, the vibrating walkie-talkie. I'll know where you are at any time. Pretty sure that's what they're talking about. What dance was performed by Gerard, also known as Zenjiro, and a teacher from Sana? Oh yeah, I wouldn't call it a dance, but I think they're referring to the limbo. I guess limbo is considered a dance, I'm not sure. Alright, number 25. At what time was Sana on the air and on which channel? Oh wow, that's very specific. Well, I don't know what channel. The show was Child's Toy. And on the air, I'm gonna guess 7? 7 o'clock at night? I don't know, we'll see when we go through the answers. Alright, number 26. Last question. What broadcast did Little Sana launch? I'm guessing it's Child's Toy. That's the only thing that makes sense. Thank you for watching this video. As always, I had a lot of fun making this and looking through these old fan sites. And thank you so much once again, Maddie, and the Kodocha Discord for all your help and inspiration. It's been awesome going through all this old stuff and trying to put it out there on YouTube for other Kodocha fans to see. It's been a blast. Please like this video and subscribe for more Kodocha content. And thank you to all the creators of these fan sites. Your work is still enjoyed by many Kodocha fans today, and I'm happy to share them on YouTube. Thanks again for watching this video. See ya!